Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, I'm John, this is MacLeod, and welcome back to Dishonored 2. Last time we headed over, we headed over there in fact, there to the Aventa Institute, and we took out, or rather neutralised and saved the Crown Killer. And today, we got a clue there as well. Today we have to go and find Kirin Jindosh, if I'm recalling correctly, who apparently has Sokolov held prisoner. So let's speak to Megan Foster and she can hopefully tell me how to do that. Hello, Megan.
You might want to talk to Hypatia before we head out. She's taken one of the rooms. Just for a while, I think.
Okay, fine. Let's go and speak to Hypatia first. Apparently, we said she could come on the ship. Apparently she's already here. Now, where is she? And this is fun. Every single time you come back to the ship, this piece of paper here just outside your room, a maintenance list, seems to update with a new little subquest. So now there is another week, another leak. I wasted hours on it and couldn't get it stopped. I'll shut the water off, assuming I can find the crank wheel. Something to deal with once Sokolov is safe. Here we are in the room we had the first chat with Megan Foster. One crank wheel right here. Now I'm guessing, as it said, a leak down below. I just need to head downstairs here. So pipes right here. Here we go. Shove that on there. Turn that. And I've fixed up the boat. Yeah, I don't know whether there's any reward for doing this. But yeah, I fixed the boat twice in a row. And so far I've not received any reward for it from anyone. So yeah, not sure why I'm doing this, but I'm hoping there's some form of, good the boat doesn't sink ending if I do. Anyway, back over to Hypatia in what was the storage room over here. Hello, Hypatia. What have you got to say?
You're here. Stay with me a moment.
Dr. Hypatia, can you remember anything that might help me? I need to find Anton Sokolov. He could be the key to unraveling the Duke's plans.
My memories are disjointed. The Duke is close to his grand inventor, Kirin Jindosh. But that man has the empathy of a mantis. He seems to both admire and despise Sokolov. We visited Aramis Stilton. I liked him. But something bad happened. Just snatches of memory. Sorry.
You should rest easy for a while. Maybe some of that will help.
I hope so. I'm not sure I even fully understand what you did for me, but I owe you for helping me at Admire. Thank you.
And I'm guessing as my reward for keeping her alive, we now have a massive great crate of Adamir solution right here. So that is bloody useful. And I'm guessing you might be useful as well going forward. We have just got a bit of a clue from you there. Something about, what was that? Aramis Stilton, presumably the inventor of the cheese. Potentially, now that we know that name, that might be useful later. Let's just double check if the heart has anything to say about you, Hypatia.
It's as if she's emerged from a long, black dream. The spirit has been unburdened, and she's gaining strength each day. There's a sense within her of what she's done, but only impressions.
Okay, so nothing much here aside from the fact she's just waking up, but fortunately she doesn't remember exactly what the Crown Killer did. Hopefully she won't remember, it's probably better for her if she didn't. Anyway, let's be on our way. I've got the name Aramis Stilton. Hello, Megan. And ready indeed, and don't worry about the boat sinking, I've also fixed a leak, but for some reason I don't tell you about the repairs I'm doing.
Jindosh is important to the Duke's inner circle. The Grand Guard watches his mansion, and they'll call down the entire city if they find out who you are.
I'll make sure they don't. You said there's a wall of light cutting off access to the carriage station?
Yes, but there's a black market shop nearby. They sell on the sly. Ever use a rewiring tool?
Corvo taught me the theory.
Good. Get past the wall of light, then ride the carriage to where Jindosh lives. And there's a reason people are afraid of his mansion.
I'll get it done.
Emily, take care of this crazy man and his clockwork soldiers, then bring Sokolov back. He means a lot to me.
So we're going to have to bypass a wall of light, get on a carriage in order just to get to the mansion, and then rescue Sokolov and kill or otherwise incapacitate this chappie here. Lovely. Kirin Jindosh. Marvellous. So, where to begin? Well, let's get up top for a starting point. That always helps. And my main objectives are Black Market Shop 99 meters in that direction and a big carriage station in that direction. Fine. So the shop will probably be useful. No way I'm getting to the top of that building, but top of this wall over here, that's certainly doable. Lower Aventa. Marvellous. Let's just have a look-see round here. And this, to be honest, looks to me like a public district, I would say. Let's just hop over here as well quickly. Now, let's just check that then. I'll head over there and see if that guy is able to help in any way. Hello! Do you mind me being, you know, around and whatever? Hello there, civilian.
100 times I thought about leaving this place.
Right, do you mind if I have the heart out? I don't want to have my sword out. I'd rather just have the heart out. Ah, we've got a rune right up there. Lock that rune in place, please. Now, how are we going to get up to you? Because there's a rune right there inside. Well, what looks like inside this shop. Can I just open this? Oh. Ah, just a few flies to take care of. Fine, just got to get upstairs one level. The Crown Killer is watching. Not anymore. She's not taking care of that. I'm guessing we're going to have a few nests up here. Do I have any of the... I have no flamey bolts. Well, that's fine. We'll just have to do that through mad swinging in that case. It feels like... I think this is manageable. Hello, 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 hello. Yeah, this is not so bad to do as long as you get the first shot in. So, heart still up another floor. Not in the right place yet. But yeah, we're in an old... what looks like a doctor's surgery. One dead body here. Ooh, looking slightly decomposed. Get myself some new sleep darts as well. Marvellous. Interesting to note, of course, there now isn't a, there's no shop on the ship. Back in Dishonored 1, of course, every time you went back to your little home base, you had a shop you can use. Now that's not the case. You've got to find a new shop in every single level, which is kind of an interesting change. And just clamber through the broken down building here. Ah, we've not only found a room, we've found a double room, because this is the outsider shrine for the area, or at least one of them anyway. So, hello there, outsider. What have you got to say to me today?
I'll tell you a story about Kirin Jindosh, a prodigy from Karnaka. Self-taught, he was hailed by the Academy of Natural Philosophy as a genius who would surpass Sokolov and bring about an age of enlightenment. But just 2 years after his arrival, he was banned from the Academy for life, for reasons that are still not public. When they deported him, he left behind a machine that drank seawater, playing music that brought listeners to tears. They probably took it apart, and it has never worked since.
So some form of terrible scandal or something bad. Okay, intriguing. Now, what's the nearest one? We have a bone chime just 28 in that direction. Marvellous. Lock that. Go into hidden. Clamber out of here and see if we can figure out... Ah! Okay, I could probably get over to that if I'm allowed to be on top of here. No, 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 no. Over to... There we go. Got it. Right on top of the metal beams there. And now if I just go along here, then I imagine, assuming there's nothing else... Nope, doesn't know there's anything else hidden up here. I might be able to... Yep, make it up to that balcony. Marvellous. Now that's locked up. Hop up here. Next across. And we've got... Ah! An actual door. Marvellous. Open it up. Yep, this looks very much abandoned. Don't need to worry about anything else here. One war medal for tons of money. A letter to Bonneville. Okay. Aha, the name's Stilton again. Major Bombville, thank you again for your help. Without you, it would have been impossible to trace the final members of the Grand Guard who were with Stilton that night 3 years ago. The last man had made it all the way north to Maya, if you can believe it, and was recovering at a Tivian asylum for the poor, claiming to have seen all manner of strange things on the night of Stilton's last social gathering. He even described an exotic hooded figure visiting the manor, perhaps someone connected to Stilton's disappearance. Such matters are best left to military men such as yourself, I suppose. I still have your bank agent's name and address. Rest assured your final payment will be delivered soon. So Stilton disappeared, and all the Grand Guards who were with him the night he did have all gone missing, and some of them have actually gone mad talking about a strange hooded figure. Possibly the hooded figure I saw in my vision at the beginning of the game? Okay, food for thought here. Either case, we've got ourselves one bone charm here, though sadly, we'll just have to crack this open to get it. There we are, Spirited. Elixirs restores slightly more mana. Perfect. Now that's the sort of thing I most definitely want, yes. And we've even got ourselves a portrait here, Ramsey. Good old dead Ramsey. Well, he doesn't have a head anymore. I kind of, made it go squish when I hit it with a sword. So, it's nice that we've got this memory of the time when he did. Also, does the... No, the mirrors in this game do not work. That's a shame. No Emily there for us to see. So, next up, we've got a black bone charm over there, but I'm guessing getting up to the roof and then jumping down will be the best way to get that one. Then we've got a rune inside what looks like the station itself. Bone charm presumably also in the station, and one rune 75 meters in that direction. Fine, I'll tag that one because that's kind of in the same direction as the black market shop is. That's probably a sensible place to start off. Yes, and also, down there we've got soldiers. Now, they definitely will recognise me, so I'm going to have to stay out of their way. Going down here should be good enough. Yep, that's a decent starting point. Let's go over here and head to the next wooden one if I can, right? Nope, I totally missed, but that's fine. I'm down on the ground, and apparently no one cares or can see me. Good, good, good. Let's just stay over here out of the way. Marvellous. Okay, so their visibility means they can't see me. Just round the side of them. No sign of any soldiers around here. And we've got ourselves one black market shop right around the corner. Lovely. There's one more apartment here, by the way, but I'm going to need an apartment gate key to get in there. Fine. Alternatively, I could just find another way in right here. Up the pipe, up the... Emily, I know you can... There you go. I know you can get up that pipe. We've got ourselves... Yeah, this works. Right here. Right here. That looks like a ledge I can stand on. It is indeed. Just go into kind of slow safe mode over here. Oh, that was a bit of a ballsy jump there, Emily. Right, over there. And then we've got over... Well, let's just check the balcony. There might be a way in over there. Nope, no way in over there. This is all kind of quarantined off. And, infested, almost certainly, because I can see one of the bastards right flipping there. And yes, indeed, we've got another infestation right here. But interestingly, no sign of any bone charms or anything. Take out the nest and then take a few swings at you. Lovely, all taken care of. I know for a fact there's no rune in here. So what's this place for? Well, a bunch of... If you've got... Oh, sorry, I thought those were arrows there. No, it's not. That's just a good source of money. Okay, cleared out this floor. Now heading down one floor down. I think the second floor in this apartment, but I couldn't get in here from the windows. And down to... Straight down to the first floor instead. This might be the back way into the shop, potentially. Okay, this is the gate I saw earlier. Fine.
Be careful. Those people with the oil tanks might still be around.
People with the oil tanks? Who are the people with the oil tanks? What are you talking about? Now I'm confused. Well, downstairs, but still down from the door that was locked.
You said whale oil. I got it for you. Not easy to pinch either.
No, you screwed up. It won't work without another tank. Not enough blast. You gotta trust me on this.
All right. I don't know shit about explosives. Never said I did. I'll go out again later and find some more.
Good. You can't rush jobs like this. It takes a smooth hand.
Can't piss around here forever either. Eventually some wanker will see us and the howlers will catch wind. But I hear you. One more tank.
Okay, there we are. They've both been dominoed. And that means one sleep dart will take out both of them. Just to give it a sec. There we go. Just double check you're both... Yep! One sleep dart, both go down. I really like Domino. Domino's great. But the apartment gate key is here as well, so now I can open up that gate if I hadn't already. Marvellous. There we are, unlocked and open, and the apartment is now opened up to me. Very good. Now there is another basement here. There's the black market symbol. Put the sword and the heart away. Crack open the door, and here we are in the black market shop. Lovely.
I don't know you. I'm new to Karnaca. I need a tool that can rewire a wall of light, the kind the Grand Guard uses, and I'd prefer not to explain myself.
I can help you out, but not right now. Don't even linger here. I'm supposed to get a visit from Paolo, someone you don't want to meet. Come back later.
Understood.
You should go. We can do business another time. Like I said, Paolo is coming by.
Okay.
I think he's here. Hide yourself.
Oh, 3 people right here. Okay, I think I know what I could do here. One, let's just get properly behind them over there.
Short blades, good stuff. More laced.
I know what you mean.
One, I'd say, let's domino all of these people together. Lovely. 3 people dominoed together there.
Guard armor.
I got taken on that deal too. But I'll make it up to you, Paolo. Lop off maybe 10%?
30. Because I like you. By next week.
If he causes trouble, I just need to put a single sleep dart in any of them and they all go down. He doesn't seem to have caused any real trouble there. So let's just quietly let all of them leave in that case. So I found 4 new upgrades. Lovely. So Hardened Bolt inflicts greater damage. Nice. Instant Sleep Dart puts an enemy to sleep instantly. Now that's very useful. We'll be getting that right now. We can actually have our own fiery bolts. Now that's bloody useful. And a stinging bolt causes an enemy to flee and forget. Oh, a new sort of bolt. Yeah, a flee and forget me bolt. That's cool. I can have myself a rune for 400, gladly. And a key to the ticket booth. Someone took the ticket booth key off a drunk guardsman assigned to protect the carriage station. With the key, unlock the ticket booth and gain access to the money inside, if you can avoid the Grand Guard. Sure, I'll take that. Hopefully, I'll be able to make my money back off that then. Very good. And over to upgrades. Naturally, of course, I want the instant sleep dart. I'll pay 400 to be able to buy the Bernie bolts, absolutely. And enables black market shops to sell bolts that sting, causing enemies to flee. Yes, that sounds good as well. May as well spend, yeah, just 250. I'll gladly do that. And straight away, yes indeed, we have all of the new bolts. Very good. So I'll just grab a few of the Bernie bolts, just in case I run into any more infestations, and I'll take some stinging bolts too. So fleeing and forgetting bolts. That's really nice if you've just been taken by surprise by a single guard. And that'll do for now. I've spent most of my money. Very good. You absolutely sure you don't want me to, like, knock unconscious Paolo by any chance? Because I could do it really easily. Here's interesting. Bone Charm has just shown up 227 meters in that direction. I'm guessing that's in the mansion itself, because that's far beyond the edge of this area. Yes, a rune. Ah, that rune might just be in the ticket booth that was mentioned to us previously. Okay, that'd be useful if so. Right, now let's go break into the station. First things first, we've got a very convenient little fan there to get up top of. Lovely. And an even more convenient balcony right here as well. Here we are. This is nice cover for approaching the station. Up top here, but there's a bit of a tree in the way. Anything further I can do to get up this building? Doesn't look like it. But if I was to jump over to here, and then over to the wood, yeah, that might work. I'd get a bit of a better view at least. I'm hoping the guards won't be able to see me if I'm sitting on top of here, right? Probably we're fine. Also, any chance I can be on top of this here tree? No, doesn't look like it. I mean, alternatively, I could just domino these 3 guards together and then just knock all of them unconscious. I think that's all I've got here outside, just 3 guards. So, potentially, that could... I forgot to buy a flipping rewire tool. That was the whole reason you went to the damn thing. Oh, well, never mind. I'm sure we can work around it. I'm sure it's not important. Oh, apparently there's someone in there. Oh, I didn't even realise there was someone in there. Fine, so there's 4 people. Oh, don't worry about it in that case. And when I say don't worry about it, I've got 3 runes on me. I could get up to Domino 3 right now and therefore link 4 enemies together. That's really tempting. Okay, what else could I do? What else have I got? Ah, you know what? I can't resist enemy roots. Enemy roots is damn good. Yeah, there we are. My improved dark vision. Let's have a look-see at this. So now we can see where enemies are and if they're walking, where they're supposed to be going next. That's good. Also, even though I've turned off Domino, he's still affected by the Domino. So you can actually move from place to place and cast Domino over and over. That's kind of useful. Right, let's head over to that back alley. Okay, so into this little alleyway here, and bloody conveniently, oh, this is just better and better. One, we can get around the back of the station, where there's less guards, and there's also potentially a way up onto the roof, which is good, but we've also got, I believe up here we have, yep, we've got 1 black bone charm up there, and an open door here. Right, let's just go and get that nice and quick. This place, interestingly, doesn't seem like it's infested, suggesting someone actually probably still lives here, but I can't see anyone around for now at least. We do have a safe in here, fine, and hopefully a note telling me what the safe combination is. You'll find everything in the safe. I've written the combination in the usual place. You know where to look in the office. I changed all the safe tumblers recently because I feel like I'm being followed. You know where to look in the office. Okay. So somewhere in this office, the clock, however, is set to what would appear to be 3:34. Okay, that's worth a go. Nope, 3:34 is not the correct answer. Right, in that case, keep looking. Ooh, a cash register. Open that up. There might be something inside there. Bunch of coins in here, but no actual evidence to point me in the direction of a number. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Lift that up. Oh, dear. Right. Well, we know what's going on then. It's something 8-9. Well, that's fine. That leaves only 10 possible combinations. Though, quite frankly, I liked my clock idea. That was a good idea. So, oh, it happened to be 389 anyway. Marvellous. So, that gets me one book. Don't care about. But a whole bunch of money. Nice. And this place feels like much more of a rundown one. Door is blocked. Okay, well, that's less good. If the door's blocked and there's no window and there's no further staircase... Well, if I had strength too, I'd just be able to smash the door in. Hang on, let's have a look-see through the keyhole, see if we can figure anything out from here. No open window. Nothing obvious I can see there. Fine. What else might we be able to do? There might be a key hidden somewhere, in theory, or... if there was a hole in the ceiling, or otherwise, if I could get outside onto a balcony and just check all the windows here and all the cupboards. Keep an eye on ceilings, bits and pieces. Well, there's one sort of open window here, but not a properly open window. I may need to jump down to that one from above and get onto it from the roof. Fine. So, I like how the rats move, by the way. The rats actually genuinely kind of move just, like, around the open areas. So, like, I chased them, like, from the second floor down here, and now I've chased them down to the first floor. I like how the rats move around. It's very, very cool indeed. Right, I think I've done everything I can here. So, what I need to do next is probably head up onto the roof. Let's just check around the back of the station first.
You there! I need your help.
Oh, hello there. Okay, and what help do you need exactly, my good friend? Okay, I got mixed messages from you there. Basically, I'm guessing that over there is a very nasty gang and we don't actually want to even try and play nice with them. In which case, up onto the roof here. Okay, now, any chance we can get up onto, ooh, hello. This might work. If I go over here, can I get up onto this? Nope. I most certainly could not get onto that pipe. Oh, no, yes you can. You just need to get the angle exactly right. That gets me around the corner, and that gets me onto the balcony. Very good. And that gets me into this room I could not get into previously, I assume. Yep, this is the right place. So, crack open the door from inside. Lovely. Latch is now open. Eat an apple. Nice. And, oh, hello. Oh, no, that's fine. That's like just a really big rabbit or something. It's not just like, you know, a sacrificed human. I was just kind of, you know, expecting a sacrificed human just a little bit too much there. And this here should be one of the really good powerful ones, because this here is, yes, a black bone charm. And sadly, there's no way to just lift it up. We just need to shatter this. Also, interestingly, a mask that's almost identical to the one I saw in the Imperial throne room. Together with a bone charm. Is this some form of a shrine to Corvo and what he did back in Dunwall? Hello, black bone charm. Expansive spirit. Maximum mana is increased. Perfect. Absolutely flipping perfect. But I'll tell you what, at this point, I've got a whole bunch of bone charms I'm not actually using for anything. Let's start working on crafting some bone charms here. And to do that, we're going to need to sacrifice some bone charms. Let's just figure out how that works. So, one's marked with a blue dot I'm using. Those that do not have the blue dot, I am not. Tricky timing. Enemy grenades take slightly longer to explode. Now, I assume if I sacrifice this, that's the exact trait I learn, right? Let's just double check that. And then if I wanted to now, I could craft a bone charm with 2 traits. Presumably, only the traits I've actually got. So, trait number 1. And indeed, it's the exact traits I've got. So anytime I want to at this point, I can actually take 2 bone charms I actually like using, break those down, and then create a bone charm with both of those benefits on them, which would actually be potentially quite useful. And I won't bother actually making that yet, because it would be a bit of a waste of the raw whalebone. But yeah, okay, good to confirm that's exactly how it works. And I'm very glad I've got that black bone charm. That's pretty darn good. Now, any chance I can... Yes, I can totally get up onto the roof from here. Perfect. Up to the roof we go. Let's just double check there's no... Nope, no soldiers on the roof, so I don't need that rewire tool. You can just get up onto the roof and totally ignore the soldiers. Better and better. Now, what else do we have here in the world? We've got a bone charm over there. Fine, is that... No, that's not all we've got. We have got a rune over there, surrounded by those guys who I don't like very much. Fine, I might just leave those, because yeah, I definitely don't like those guys. I'm not sure what those guys are actually, what their deal is. But I'm pretty sure they're just a gang who just mugs people that go past. Alright, quick dark sight, and we've got a couple of guards over here. Looks like they're actually up top, which is not helpful. And those spots indicate where they're ultimately going to be ending up. That's their proposed destination, where he wants to go. And yes, indeed. Okay, so they are right beneath me. So now I know... Oh, I like this new footsteps and destination thing. That's good. But I think they were only here because they heard noise. So if I were to... Look over here. Yeah, there's one of them. There's another one. Domino, domino, and then a quick sleep dart for you. And both of them go down immediately thanks to the new combat sleep dart. Just make sure there's no one else around up here, but doesn't look like it. Because right now I'm pretty sure I'm upstairs, right? Just far reach myself down. I'm in Aventa Station. Yeah, so this is the 2nd floor of Aventa Station. That worked just fine. Loot him. 20 coins. Lovely. And yep, there's the carriage right there. So if you get up onto the roof, you can literally just drop down. Presumably, I could have actually, like, jumped down from that opening down there behind the carriage and just got in when he was facing away from it. It would have been nice and simple. We'll loot you as well. And we've also got over here, yep, the Bone Charm. Spiritual Pool. Mana regeneration is slightly faster. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, yes, yes. That is just the thing. Good. Now we're getting the Bone Charms that I want. But before we hop in that carriage, there was one more thing here. I spent money on a ticket office key. So, where is that? That's a back exit out of the station, out into the rear area with the gang. Don't need to worry about that. But this over here, that looks like a ticket office to me. So all I need to do is just find myself a spot where, as far as I can tell, everyone looks like they're pretty far away from me right now. So simply unlock the door, open it, close it behind me. Yep, fine, no one's the wiser. Turn off dark sight. Now, this point, we should be good to simply rob the place blind. One safe, which fortunately does not have a combination. We just need to twirl it a bit. Crack that open. Hello, what have you got inside you? And silver ingot, 150. So I think I paid 250 for this. But there's some big coins here. I will probably make about 250 back. But I think I see over there. Yes, indeed. Oh, no. Oh, no, that's just food. But one pyrosonic casing. Some form of upgrade. So I'd say it's probably worth it just for a blueprint, to be honest. Right, let's just get back out onto the roof here. That last rune. That one rune. Let's see if we can just 100% this here. So, what do we know about this area? This area has got what appears to be, I'm guessing, a gang who just, are just robbing everyone. And you can get into up here. Doesn't I can access that building? There are a couple of balconies. But if I could just domino several of these people together, they could go down very, very quickly. Because I can't see anyone else. I think they're waiting for her to call someone over. And then they rush out. But didn't I see someone who was like hiding over here? Yeah, totally. He's just waiting in ambush. He's just totally waiting in ambush for her. But in theory, if the other guys are up there further away, all I need to do would be tie a couple of these guys together. Okay, Those two have now been dominoed together. You can go out of domino and the back in again later. Now that might just be good enough that now a single dart to her will take out both of them instantly, because now it's an instant dart. They both go down, but another one of them sees it. Fine. So I need to find a way to get potentially... Oh no! 5 of them over here. Domino, domino, domino. This works for me. And all of you can go down as well. Technically, they saw bodies and they panicked, but they're all down, so that's all I really care about. And then Howling Bolts. What is a Howling Bolt? Blinds enemies. Oh, that's cool. And off we go in our carriage out of Lower Aventa and into Upper Aventa. Ooh, very Upper Aventa. We're on a flipping roller coaster right now. So presumably this is the rich, posh bit of Aventa, which is presumably also therefore much better guarded. So probably a lot more soldiers around, including of the Clockwork variety, which could potentially be a bit of a problem.
The gate's down. I'll need the code.
So, Upper Aventa District, reach the Clockwork Mansion and enter the Clockwork Mansion. I've already ridden the carriage and something about needing a code. Now, so as I can see the mansion, which is the mansion. There's a lot of really, really big buildings around here, alright? You're going to have to be more specific, Emily. Well, we know what we want to do first. Let's just quickly get up top if we can. And optional, find the carriage gate code. Ah, so I could ride my carriage straight in here if I wanted to, or, and indeed wanted Howlers right there. So I could ride the carriage in, or I could find a way to head in on foot. So Jindosh's mansion is apparently 159 meters in that direction. Fine, let's just get up top here for a second. See if we can have visibility of that. Ah, there it is. Okay, so Jindosh's mansion right there. Electrified track in the way. Looks fairly inaccessible via any other route. When it says optional, find the carriage gate key, I'm not sure what else you expect me to do here, game. Unless you're saying that, like, that over there, that pipe round the corner might lead somewhere. It might, you know. I tell you what, I've got agility 2, and far reach doesn't have a far reach 2, so I can jump as far as I can jump. I'll give it a go, at least. I tell you what, that is not a million miles off. Okay, and up, up, and go! And flew straight past it. Right, not sure whether that's possible or not. Okay, I've tried a few more times and I haven't had much luck with that, so it might be possible, but if it is, it's really, really flipping precise, so I'm not going to do any more of that just for now. Instead, I'm going to see if I can find another way round, and a couple of bits and pieces like this over here are good starting points. Now, also, check for the heart. Not much here, to be honest, actually. In fact, really little here. 1 rune, 1 corrupt bone charm, 1 really close by bone charm, actually. Okay, there's actually... yeah, really surprisingly little around here. Only 3 in the mansion itself. Fine. So, we've also got a bunch of guards over there. That area's locked down. All of this looks like there's not much I can do with it. Right. Over here, let's have a look-see. Ah! We have got ourselves totally away into that building. Good. And 1 interrogation report. What on earth have I just stumbled into? They were interrogating a man who was concerned about robot soldiers on the streets, though the man convinced the human soldiers who were interrogating him almost immediately, actually, you know what, you're about to be replaced by those bloody robots, why exactly are you not on my side? At which point the interrogation was suspended, and the report was ordered burnt. Fine. Now, what have we got in here? We've got... I think I've just stumbled into a police station of some description by the looks of it. Well, I've stumbled into an interrogation here. Ooh! Various bolts being used on people. That's not fun. Right, open this here door. Records room of... oh! Multiple people in here. Right. Out and... out. Down you go, nice and quiet. Down he goes. Second guard does the same, and yeah, it's rather odd that you can't, there's no way to knock a guard unconscious when he's like sitting. It's really weird, meaning you have to kind of waste a sleep dart, which is a real shame. Down he goes anyway. By sheer bloody accidental coincidence, I think I've just come across the power source for the flipping wall of light. I didn't even mean to do that, but apparently I have. And 1 bone charm right here, together with a light pouch. Bone charm, what have we got? And that is Undertaker. Move slightly faster when carrying a body. I will admit that's actually useful. I'll swap out Acrobat for that. Climbing speed doesn't really bother me, but yeah, Undertaker moving faster when you've got a body, sometimes you can be in a bit of a rush when that's happening. Okay, remember that's there, but I'm going to leave it there for now because I don't want guards coming to investigate. If I can just bypass it, which I suspect I can simply by going up, then that's the front door. You're just doing some typing. Fine. Close all the doors behind me because guards now mind doors being left open. And instead, head up to the top and see if we can get out onto the roof. If we can get up onto the roof, now that would be flipping useful. Oh, got myself a new blueprint over here. Alloy polarization. I know they've got weird names, by the way, so you can't actually be sure what they're going to be. It's just a nice bit of a surprise when you actually find your way back there. Now, we've got one guy over here who is, I think, asleep. Are you asleep? I think you're asleep. Let's just very slowly steal his pair. And new gate code. Oh. Right, new code for the gate is 481. Fine, so memorize it, destroy the note. Remember, do not write it down or forget to destroy the note. Well, that is a shame. He kind of messed up there. Marvellous. So, just round the back of you. Anything else good in here? Pistol, bullets, nothing major. One veteran. We'll steal his money off him as well. Ooh, and a key. Hang on. Loot. Side alley key. Right, so, this guy up here who's just sleeping in his office is well worth coming to see. And now we just sneak away again. Beautiful. Nice. Through here, personnel only, back into the interrogation room. And now back out of here. Lovely. And remember, we can take down the wall of light anytime we want. Though I believe now we can just, we can now go back down to the gate controls. And we can just straight up go to the carriage and skip the rest of this area. Where there's clearly stuff, because I can see bone charms and all sorts around here. So, let's just explore the rest of the area before we crack on any further. But yeah, if you come in here and grab that code, you can just go back down to the station where you started and just skip a load of stuff, which is nice. Right, over to the top of here. And then over to the top of here in a moment, I'm guessing. Yep, over to the top of here. So, starting area. Police station we've already explored. Wall of light we can turn the power off from inside the police station. But side alley over here. And that side alley is, and also bone charm over here. But side alley, we've got the side alley key. So I'm guessing that we can, just head down into this here shady side alley. And completely avoid the wall of light. He heads over this way. Fine. And then I will just far reach myself over here. Use the momentum you get a far reach to just jump over here. Lovely. There we go. So hop up top here. We've got barbed wire on this side to stop you doing it from this side, but it's pretty easy to do from the other. Any chance of an open window or a balcony? Because I'm still after corrupt bone charm 41 meters in that direction. I can use this to get over to here and get a good view as to what's going on. Now, can I skip over to that balcony? Yes, I can. Skip over here. Lovely. And now we've got one building marked as for sale. Ah, wait, never mind. Where I want to go is keep out seized building. This building over here marked as for sale is a bit of a red herring. Don't need to worry about that at all. Instead, open up this door here. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Okay. So, this place is fully occupied. Got it. It feels like there's 3 people in there. 2 people over there and the maid. If I just domino all of them together nice and quick, and then a single sleep dart, that'd work. There we are. All of you domino together. All of you go down. Lovely. None of you saw anything. Down you go. Very good. But I'm actually now out of sleep darts. Oh, hello. Clockwork soldiers sold at auction. To who? It does not say. Simply that they were sold to someone very wealthy for a very high price. Dear oh dear. Now, let's just loot you. Rich people in your houses happen to have a very good amount of money on you. Good, good. And I'll have your apple as well. Ah, 1 silver hound statue. I'll have that for 150. Very nice indeed. Presumably there's nothing up top. Nope, a closed off roof as is usual. And just one more thing in this entire level, or at least outside. I'm guessing his mansion has an interior that's through a load zone of some description. Ooh, and we can even open up the windows if we want to. Very nice. Though, admittedly, they're barred, so it doesn't do very much. No, we need to get over to this building over here for the final corrupt bone charm. Alright, close the door. And yes, indeed, absolutely perfect. We've got ourselves an open window right there. Now go through the open window. Lovely. And oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Take out the NAS, take out the NAS. Ah, no, this is interesting. This has just opened up a way forward, potentially, via land. Take out that guy. Though admittedly, I don't really see how even if I got to here, I could get over to his mansion without going along the track. I think possibly it may be compulsory. Ooh, a corrupt bone chunk. Ooh, that was inspiring an artist. Okay. Splintering bolts. Your bolts inflict more damage, but bolts always break on impact. Actually, not a bad thing. I don't really bother going to get bolts back, to be honest. Bolts are fairly plentiful and fairly cheap. So, not the worst one in the world at all. And obviously in the artist department, we have got ourselves Jindosh himself, and he considers an odd numerator. I look forward to finding the matching painting in his mansion. He's considering an odd denominator. Out the back entrance over here, then. And let's see what we've got round the corner. Is there any way to actually get over to him without bothering to... Yes, there totally is. Look at that! So, you don't actually need to bother with the key, because with a far reach, I could make it over to that little platform. I tell you what, I do rather fancy it. So, we've got a chain here. This will presumably let me climb down here nice and quickly, and then just drop off. Lovely. So this gets me down here. There's one dead body just here for whatever reason. Lovely. So now I can clamber along the bottom. All of this is 100% optional, which I love. Over to here. Jump over to here. And yeah, now I can skip going in via the carriage. That's really cool. Though admittedly it would be nice and classy to enter by carriage, but it feels more stealthy and assassin-y to, you know, enter this sort of a way. This feels like more appropriate for the task I have to hand. Up we come, and this is where the carriage would have arrived anyway. So I've made it to the exact same area the carriage would have arrived. Yeah, in this game, they really like not posting soldiers where carriages arrive, even though that is the most logical place in the world to post soldiers. Right by where the carriage departs, and right by where it arrives, because then you could clearly see who was arriving and who wasn't. But, oh, they've not even got anyone on the front door. Please tell me they've actually got someone on the bloody front door.
Maybe I'll find a way to end this without killing Kieran Jindosh.
One can only hope so. Though actually, you know what? I guess it kind of makes sense that if you've got, like, you know, the carriages and the gates and the codes and whatever, maybe you wouldn't assume anyone would be able to, like, you know, get into your mansion, thus you wouldn't need to bother having guards outside. But it still feels like the sort of thing you might just do anyway, just on the off chance. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, with the entirety of the Aventa District explored, I'm going to call it a part there as we stand before the Clockwork Mansion itself. Next time we will head inside, rescue Sokolov, and see what we can do to avoid killing our poor target. Perhaps we can find a nicer way to deal with him, and if it's anything like Dishonored 1, that nicer way to deal with him will probably be slightly worse than just killing him. So, we'll have to see about that. But in the meantime, ladies and gentlemen, I've been John, this has been many a True Dad, and this has been Dishonored 2. Thank you very much, and goodbye. Has he got nipple tassels on? There is nothing less intimidating than a fat bloke with nipple tassels. I wouldn't kill him. We're standing on top of a pool of oil and he's holding a torch. I'm fighting the same guy 3 times at the moment. It is actually the same bloke. It's cocking Scotland, not the waste beyond the wall. This isn't Game of Thrones, it's just Britain.